long has it been? At least a month since I filmed anything. It's been more than that. Yeah, because in a few days it'll be 2 months since I met Jack. So I figured I'd touch base, say hello, see how everything is. Still in Muskogee. Still can't get my ID. Now they want my marriage license from my first marriage. So it's in Paris, Arkansas. I waited damn 2 months for the marriage license from right here in Oklahoma. How long is it going to take to get a marriage license from Paris? I guess we shall see. So yeah, downtown Muskogee still. I left the mission 14 days ago. Me and Jack went on a little mini vacation by the river. Arkansas River, for those of y'all who don't know. And then we came back and we're going into overflow every night and pretty much walking the street during the day. Today, Jack started a job, possibly. I still say possibly because he's walking now with a bunch of our acquaintances that are homeless, and they go do this job where they clean these bouncy houses for this company. They clean them and they fold them up, and they get paid every time they do it. So we'll see. It's the Roxy. Now, I've walked these streets 1,000 times since I've been in the mission, and they don't change. The same sirens, the same people walking the streets, same amount of trains. So if you don't know Muskogee, say hi to Dream. Hi. So if you don't know Muskogee, you'll know. Then you won't know about the trains. This is a coal town. Way back in the day. It's a municipal building. Very pretty. But this town is dead. Like the rise and fall of most governments. That is the gist of it, and it's a done deal. Fire truck. This is what we do. Oh, he doesn't want to race around town anymore. He's not going to an emergency. First, for such a dead town, there are a lot of vehicles that still go through Muskogee. But it's one of the only ways to get back to the turnpike. And a lot of people, they're passing through, or they work for the government, or they work for church or state. So the banks are still running. All the businesses, of course, are pretty gone. A lot of the skyscrapers, the old law house, it's all been turned into apartments. And people live very, very low rent. I used to film just my feet. And there was a reason for that. I kept my head down. My head was down. Today, though, even packing everything that I, have to have with me, which is, personal hygiene products, stuff like that, clean socks. My library book, which I'm going to go to the library today and read. And I'm packing around this huge backpack. Hi, by the way. I just definitely wanted to get footage of the beautiful architecture here. There's some beautiful sights to see. Dizzying. That's what I see every day. I just keep walking. Then I look up and I'm like, oh, I made it. I'm there. Usually looking down. And I am breathing hard. Like I said, I've got a 30-pound rucksack on my back. And I'm a sway because my feet still hurt. My left leg still gives me trouble from time to time. And my left shoulder always hurts. So I'm always kind of in pain and out of breath. My lung collapsed. I stayed in the hospital, not even for a full night. They're like, yeah, we can't do anything. Bye. Hey, the hospitals around here don't really care about the homeless. The homeless shelter is not a shelter. It's a cult. That was fun. Not. And I stayed so sick in there. Just not good, Coughed all the time. Had cold sores, fever blisters all the time. I couldn't escape the bullies that were there. And it's like they pay you with nothing but attention and affection. So if they give you attention and affection, you'll pretty much do whatever they tell you to do. It's the basis of any cult. Okay, look. I'm a big fan of a few of the people. I'm not talking mad shit, okay? Not trying to. Basically, what I'm saying is, the place is not what it's cracked up to be. It doesn't do what it promises. And in the events that you succeed at this gospel rescue mission in Muskogee, is going to be because you kissed ass and you played their game 100%. Because if you don't do it 100%, you got to give it all. They want all your time, they want all your money, they want all your freedom, all of it gone. And now if you're willing to do that, to give it all to the gospel rescue mission, then you will succeed through the gospel rescue mission. They say it's because of other things, but okay, let's talk religion. I'm a religious person. I always have been. I believe in God, and I know right from wrong for 90% of my life. Okay, for 50% of my life, I did pretty good. For 20% of my life, I wasn't aware of good or evil or bad or none of that. And then, for the other 30%, I was aware and just didn't care. Okay? Not that I took the same path as a lot of the people that were at the mission take. Don't get me wrong. I've done my fair share. But we're all different people. I've done different things for different reasons, and they've done different things for their own reasons. I don't know. I'm rambling because I'm walking in this train of thought, Churches. There are so many churches. Like I said, it's one of the things that they still have here. But it's more philosophical than religion-based. I can talk about it, but I'm no theologist. I just have my opinions, and they don't mean much, I've listened to a lot of my music that I did. It's the only thing on my phone at night, pretty much, without internet, so my phone stays on. I know that sounds egotistical, but really it's because it's the only music that I have access to. It's not egotistical. It is. I think there was a reason, a purpose for me to only be listening to my music, and that is probably because I need to listen again. You know, I need to learn them. I was doing so many songs every single day, and I ended up I just realized I don't know any of my own songs. You know, these are my songs, and I have no idea. I probably knew choruses. Now I can sing most of them. I know the words to most of them. I'm a faster rapper. I can get through songs that I couldn't get through before. Breath-wise, a lot stronger now. I will say this. I mentioned Jack. I mentioned him. The reason I'm not talking a lot about Jack is because Jack is a very private person and a very quiet, loving, creative, energetic in his own way person. He and I are emotionally connected in ways that are astounding. Let's just put it that way. Now, if I hadn't felt nothing like that with him, I wouldn't have gone on a 10-day excursion with him to the woods in a tent. And now we're back in Muskogee. He's got this job, hopefully that works out. We'll be in a hotel or something. I don't know, but I continue my series on being homeless in Muskogee. I've made it to the library. Yay! Another trip to the library. Here's where I will wait until Jack gets off of work, because this is the only place I can wait that's got a bathroom. It's, pretty quiet, I guess. So I love you, and I will talk to you soon. Just know all is well. I am fine. Life is fine. Fine is not amazing, but amazing is yet to come. I know it every step I take. The Spirit keeps guiding me, and I just keep following. So, y'all have a wonderful day. God bless you all. And come hell or high water, this documentary is going to be about my succeeding. Peace out.